Good morning children. Today we are going to do a new chapter in civics, chapter 7. You know there is a lot of portion in civics also, in history, in geography. So whenever you get the video and the content, that day itself read it and learn it and complete in the copy. Okay. So we had done chapter 6 about rural administration, the administration in village. We had learnt in that about district level administration, the smallest unit village. Then we learnt about police, how they look after law and order, patwari, that is land revenue, patwari, tehsildar, district collector duties, okay, health and hygiene and education, there is officers to see in every district. So we had seen all those things in previous chapter. Now we have to see the urban administration. In cities, how they rule or administer. So first, when you open your book on page number 242, the first paragraph, the introduction tells you that if you read it, and when you read it you will know that life is totally different in village and town. How? In village, mostly the main occupation of people is agriculture. Okay? In town, the occupation is people. Is not agriculture, they do different activities. They work in factories, industries, other occupation as lawyers, teachers, nurses, doctors and many other occupations. So here the only occupation agriculture is not there, but there is plenty of other job availability. So what? We have difference of population in village and town. Village we have very less population, and in town or in urban areas we have lot of population. Okay, so because there is availability of good health, availability of good education and availability of plenty of jobs, so you will see people have migrated from villages to cities more. So शहर में बहुत भीड़ होती है, there is lot of population and people live in very confined area, very congested area, so they need a lot of civic amenities, facilities, supply of water, good road, good transportation, electricity. So all these facilities to be provided to such a big population is the duty of now urban administration. Okay. So let's see how administration is organized and how it functions to meet the demand or need of the people living in the cities. First, let us see the categories of town. In your book, you are given categories of town from 5,000 to 1 lakh people. Is notified area committee, and if population is from 1 lakh to 2 lakh, then town area committee. Then if it is from 2 lakh to 10 lakh, it is municipal committee and board. And if the population is over 10 lakh, then it is municipal corporation or Nagar Nigam. And then we have military establishment, military area, that is cantonment board. Okay. Now whatever this area is, whether the population is of 1,000, 2,000, 10 lakh, but the administration will be of same setup. Whether it is a small village or a town, the administration setup is in small village and big village is same. In the same way, in the small city with a population of 2,000 or a population of lakhs, 10 lakhs, this administration setup is same. So people here elect their representative in similar manners as in rural area. In rural area you learn that villages have a ward. A ward has 500 members. Okay. So if village has 500 houses, then that is a ward. So in the same way in cities also there are ward, and each ward in the city elects a member for its ward. So many may stand, but एक ही elect होता है. Maybe from my ward, two people are standing, but in election only one will win. Okay? So that representative is called as councillor. The person who stands for election of ward in the city is called as a councillor. The councillors sit together to make policies. Now, हर एक ward के councillor, there are many ward in the city also, and all the councillors of each ward, those who have won from different parties, they sit together and make policies and subcommittees to execute the work, how my ward or my city will work further. Okay? Now you have municipal corporation. Municipal corporation is a local form of government in cities with a population of over 10 lakhs. Okay? So where do you find municipal corporation? Where the population is 10 lakhs. तो वहाँ का जो administration है, that will be called as municipal corporation. And it is a local government in a city. The municipal corporation has elected members from different wards and described it. As we know that we have ward in cities also, so here also we have wards, and from each ward a member is elected, known as councillor. They have some nominated members in the corporation called aldermen. So some we have as the ward representative, and some elected aldermen also are there. The members are called as aldermen. The councillor elect a mayor. From among themselves, the councillors elect a mayor and a deputy mayor. So जितने भी councillors हैं from each ward, okay, maybe in my city there are 10 ward, there are 10 members. From among them 10, one will be elected as mayor, another will be elected as a deputy mayor. The mayor presides over the meeting. So whenever there will be a meeting of all the councillors of each ward, the head will be, or who will lead the meeting? The mayor. If the mayor is not there, then the deputy mayor. Municipal corporation also has a commissioner who is appointed by government to look after its functioning. So municipal corporation is found in the area where the 10 lakh population is there or more than that. We have learned there are different wards. From each ward there is a member, and among those members only a mayor or a deputy mayor is chosen. Other than these, there is also a commissioner elected by the state government, okay, to check out how they are working. He is appointed to see the functioning of the municipal corporation. The mayor belongs to a political party, but the officer or the appointed officer by the government who has to look after the administration, whether they are working properly or not, he is not belonging to any political party. Some salient feature, that means some important features of municipal election. If there is a municipal election going to be held in my city, what are the important features of it? क्या क्या होता है? The State Election Commission conducts. So who is making this election to happen in my city is the state of my state government. State Election Committee. Okay, now the councillors are elected for a tenure of 5 years. From each ward, the member who is elected as a representative called councillor, he is elected for 5 years. And everyone above the age of 18 years is able or is allowed to vote to choose the councillor. All the members in your city, in your ward, who is of 18 years and belong to that city or ward is allowed to put a vote to choose the representative. Any person who is age of 25 and above he can contest the election. He can stand for contesting the election as a councillor or as a ward representative. So anyone who is of 25 years of age of that city can stand for the contesting the election. Some seats are reserved for the women and lower class people, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, so that they also get a chance. So some seats are there, maybe there are in municipal corporation, there are 12 seats. So maybe 2 seats are reserved for women and 2 seats are reserved for 2 scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, so that these people also get a chance to be in municipal corporation, and their members, the members of scheduled caste or members of all women members, also have a representative there who can speak on behalf of them. One person can be elected from one ward, and a size of ward varies from city to city. So we know that from one ward only one person will be elected. For contesting 2 may stand, 3 may stand, 4 may stand, but who will be chosen? Only the one who gets more vote. So खड़े होने के लिए, contest करने के लिए तो बहुत लोग हो सकते हैं एक वार्ड से, लेकिन एक को ही चूज किया जाता है एक वार्ड से जिसको सबसे ज़्यादा वोट मिलते हैं. No ward has no permanent exact number, as we learned during village also. A ward may have more members also and less members also. So city to city, the size of the ward varies. There are some seats which are filled by nominated members of the municipal corporation. Some seats are also there, all reserved for nominated members who are not elected but nominated. Election में क्या होता है? We put a vote and choose. In nomination means they are elected already without any voting. Okay. So these are the important features. What were the important features? So quickly remember that important features are that this election in the city for the municipal corporation is set by the State Election Commission. All the members of 18 years of age that particular city can vote. If a person is 25 years and belong to that city, can contest the election. Okay, then also what did we learn? We also learned that councillors, whoever is chosen as the representative, he is chosen only for the 5 years. There is seat reserved for the women, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. There is also seat reserved for some nominated members, and ward size varies from city to city. Does not mean, it's not that सारे शहर में उतने ही वार्ड होंगे. किसी वार्ड में 10, किसी सिटी में 10 वार्ड होंगे, किसी में 5 ही होंगे, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द साइज ऑफ द city and population of the city. All right. Now functioning of the corporation. क्या क्या काम करने होते हैं municipal corporation को? So I have shown you here in the this also. They have to look after health in that city. They have to look after education. They have to look after public facilities, building of roads. Okay. So water, electricity. They also have to provide security and safety. So let's see one by one. Health and hygiene. It is establishes and maintains hospitals, dispensaries. So we know that the duty of municipal corporation is to provide good health in that particular city. In the city they should have a good health service, means good hospitals, good dispensaries and inoculation. Inoculation means कोई antibodies या antigen आया है किसी बीमारी के खिलाफ, to provide that antigen or antibodies also to the people. Like if we have corona here, so if there is an antibody or antigen available, to provide that antibody or antigen to the population of the city. Vaccination. It carries out fumigation and spraying. Fumigation means purifying. Spraying, na? Like we do we do spraying in so that we can hygiene that place. So spraying pesticides, making it more hygiene, sanitizing. like your classes are sanitized, your market is sanitized, the roads are sanitized. So fumigation means purifying and spraying pesticide to ensure that there is no spread of disease in that city or the area. It is also responsible for general hygiene and sanitation in the city. It is supposed to keep the roads and streets clean for the health, not only providing hospitals and dispensaries, but also good roads, sanitation, toilets available, शौचालय बनवाना roads पे, urinals बनवाना roads पे, bus stand के पास, ना, all that. And whatever garbage is collected in the city, it should be removed. So गाड़ी वाला आता है ना कूड़ा लेने आपके घर के पास. So that is also work of the municipal corporation. They have to send a vehicle to collect the garbage from the localities and keep the streets and roads neat and clean and hygienic. And to remove drain water, नालियों में जो पानी भर जाता है उनको साफ कराना, नालियों को शहर से बाहर निकालना ताकि वो पानी शहर में ही न रह जाए. All that work is of municipal corporation. They also have to check the food quality of different restaurants, bakeries and all that, of hotels, so that they are providing safe and hygienic food. So sometimes there is a check over in the hotels and restaurants and shops to check whether they are providing safe and hygienic food to the people, which is not making sick people. It's supposed to establish, maintain public toilets. As I told you, there should be toilets available in the city. That is also the work of municipal corporation, on the roads, near the bus stands, for the public to provide toilets. Now education. In education, what the municipal corporation has to see, they have to build and run schools and supervise the quality of the school, whether the schools which run in their city, they are imparting good education or not, and also create and manage public libraries. So in their city, there should be public libraries and mobile libraries. Mobile libraries means a vehicle goes in the city with the books and you can take the book, borrow and read and return it back. So that is mobile library. चलती फिरती लाइब्रेरी जिसे हम बोलते हैं. इसमें गाड़ी में बुक्स जाती हैं, गाड़ी एक जगह रुकती है आपके लोकेलिटी में, आप लीजिए, पढ़िए और वापस करिए. Okay? Then you have public facilities. They have to provide safe and drinking water in the city. Municipal corporation members provide street lights on the road, electricity to every home, construct good roads, bridges, public buildings, markets, and also to provide good parks and gardens, good transport, bus availability, autos, whatever. There should be an availability of people to move from one place to another. And also build some homes for the orphan, अनाथ बच्चों के लिए, बूढ़ों के लिए, जिनके पास घर नहीं है, उनके लिए कुछ orphanages और old ages home बनाना, and also making night shelters for the travelers, those who are traveling long distance. Okay? And also they have to keep a maintain record of death and birth. How many children are born in the city and how many people have died. That record also they have to keep. And next is safety and security. If there is a fire or any problem in the city, they have to provide some safety to the people. And also civil defense organization should be there. If there is any attack or war, there should be people, civil defense organization in the city also. So these are the functions of the municipal corporation. Okay, so these are the work they have to do. So what you have learned today, we have learned about urban administration in city. More population is there, they are living in a confined area, so they need more facilities. So the municipal corporation has to provide, or the urban administration has to provide these facilities. We learned towns on the sizes or cities according to the size, and then we learned in detail about municipal corporation. Municipal corporation has more than 10 lakh population and it has got many wards. From each ward a member is elected. He is called as councillor, and from those councillor only a mayor and deputy mayor is to chosen. And other than that, there is also a commissioner sent by the state government to look after their work. And there are some features. We saw there are 25 years of age people are able to contest election. 18 years of members are allowed to put the vote. The members are chosen for 5 years, and so many others features I told. And the work, health, providing good health, education, providing good facilities, and also safety and security. So this is the chapter about the urban administration. Read it, and we will continue with the chapter in the next class. Before that, you read this much, okay, and then you will understand it more better. So read and study well. Have a good day. Bye.